Hello, welcome to Tae Kwon Do training. I'll be your instructor for today's show, Bob Lemire. We're going to do some stick fighting today, some stick self-defense, and some just routine movements that we can get used to the stick. We'll practice some techniques. If you don't have this is a bamboo stick, actually, and I can't remember where I've had this for probably 25, 30 years. Very light, very nice. You can make a stick out of a broom handle or anything, you know. A little thicker would be nice. If it's too thin, then, you know, you could slip out of your hand a little easier. Or you could buy one. There's bamboo and, you know, Kali stores or stick fighting stores, whatever they have out there. But anyway, and you know, you cut it to your length. You know, see, I've got this about 3 feet or whatever, 2.5 feet, maybe a little shorter. I don't know. And as I say, I can't remember where I got this, but I've been using this for many years, and you know, after it becomes a friend after a while. It's actually all worn out where I hold it. We're going to do a couple exercises, okay? A couple exercises so that you can get used to the stick. Now you can hold it, again, and we've gone through this before, you can hold it way down at the end like this. You have less control, you have more distance, all right? You have more distance, less control. You hold it up. Some people, you know, and there's exercises we can do right in the middle. I like to hold it up 3/4 of the way down, all right? Now I've got some control out of this, all right? I got control over it. It's just like a bat, all right? You know, when you're a kid and you're a bat, especially softball, baseball, they said choke up. You choke up like this so you have more control over the bat. If we're down here, it's tougher to get around. Okay, so this way makes it a little lighter and a little more control. So I'll hold it, you know, it's probably a couple inches down from the bottom. That's what I like. Just going to show you a couple exercises. One exercise is, okay, we're coming down this way. Look at it. And all I'm doing is bringing my arm up here, swinging it down, right? Bringing it up, swing. And this is an exercise. Look at it. Now, say you want to go shopping, or you're especially a woman, men also, but even children, you want to go somewhere, and you might, you know, a lot of people might not be around, and you're nervous. If you had something like this, this to protect you, all right? It's not a gun, not a knife, but someone wants to come over and try to grab your purse or wallet or attack you, and you had this with you, all right? And a lot of women have those big purse. You could have this sticking out of your purse. Guys, I don't know, put it in your belt or whatever. But if you're walking or you're taking a walk on a quiet road and stuff, and you get nervous, have a stick with you. You walk with it like this, you know. An animal comes and attacks you. When someone sees that, especially if they see that you know what you're doing with the stick, all right? So someone's going to come and attack me, and I had a stick in my hand, all right? And all of a sudden, you know, you just make a couple of moves, all right? And once you hit them with this bamboo thing, it hits you and knock you right out, all right? Hit you in the eye, hit you in the face. It's going to do damage, big damage, all right? So, and the point, you know, you hit something with the point or even the side. It's such a small location, hitting any part of the face, it's going to stop your opponent, all right? If you hit him in the ribs, you hit him on the clavicle, collarbone, which is anywhere in the head, okay? Up in the groin area, the knees, you take the knees right out. This is beautiful, all right? And they're easy to, you know, like I say, it's a broom handle if you want. You can find these sticks. All right, so again, I get into a leg of fighting stance, hands up, just 1. See how I'm 2. I'm trying to get nice, relaxed motions and snap it. I snap them. I snap it down, snap it down. That's a good workout. And you do both sides, all right? I'll only do one side because there's a lot of stuff I want to show you tonight, all right? So this is down, all right? You do the same. 1, 2. Look at it. 1, 2, 1, 2, all right? So you got down strikes, side strikes. Look at it. Now, see how I'm I got a little hip jog going here. I'm snapping it even more. This hits you in the rib, it's breaking your rib. Hits you in the arm, the pain's going to be phenomenal. All right? You don't have to go, and it's cheap enough. Right? You can always have it with you. Just want to go walking, you and your wife, maybe both of you have a stick. All right? Tag team the bad guys. All right? See, and then here's an exercise. Just look at, I'm just twisting my arm, so when you see them going, a lot of times on this show you're going to see I don't go advanced technique, only because someone tunes in, they see me going crazy, turn me right off saying, I could never learn it. If I keep it as simple as possible, which I always do, all right? Sometimes so simple, people go, I want to see some high technique. Well, Google it on YouTube or whatever. I'm trying to show you something that you can practice with me, all right? And I do a lot of talking, but you follow me, you get your stick, you follow me. Here's one exercise. Here's another exercise, all right? That's easy, all right? Here's another one. Up. Now notice I go, whoom. Now look at my body. I'm trying to move my body. I'm not going like this. All right? I'm not being stiff. All right? I move my body with it. All right? Ooh, look at. 1, 2, 1, 2. How's that? You can't get any easier than that. The hand exercise, 1, 2, 3. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Look at. Hold it. Don't hold it too tight. Kind of let it. Look at. After a while, you can let your fingers kind of even be a little open. If it's really tight, you can't move your wrist. So that's just being flashy. You don't even need to do that. Flashy's fun. All right. So how about watch this? Watch this from here. Right. 1. Right. Someone's coming at you. 1. As you do this, they're going to do this. It's common sense. Someone comes and try to hit me, I'm going to try to block up here, which means you're wide open down here. All right? So now here's our Tae Kwon Do. Right? They want to come. You're coming here. As they're up there blocking, bah! You get them in the midsection. All right? You get them in the midsection. All right? You're here. They come. They don't want to get hit in the head. If they don't block, they're going to get hit in the head. You're going to knock them right out. Or you're going to do some damage. So they're going to block. They're going to go, oh, they're coming after you. But, right? Boom, boom, front snap kick. All right? 1, 2. How easy is that? 1, 2, front round kick. 1. Look at it. Easy enough. Your body, it's just like your body wants to do it, right? Side, right? And you can do any kick. You can do a punch. And I can actually block. Someone's coming at me. Say they got a stick. I got a block. You practice all these little moves, all these thoughts in your head, all the different scenarios of someone attacking you. And then you don't want to be doing this with a friend, all right? Especially when you're starting off. You don't want to be practicing with a friend, you're going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt. This is by yourself in a mirror. Hold on to this stick because you can break mirrors very easy. I get nervous. I'm going to go right through one of these TV monitors. But, and anything can happen, But you do it with a friend or you do it with, whoever, somebody could get hurt. You'd have to be really patted down to be able to do it and have fun. Like a fighting thing, you don't want to be doing that. So you practice on your own, and that's it. You really don't need, if you have a heavy bag, you can hit the heavy bag. You're hitting the heavy bag and having some fun there. So I'm coming down this way. Look at it. Or I can snap here. So I can come down long, even if I didn't choke up, long, hit. Or I can snap, right? Snap, right? Snap. Snapping is you're going to be shorter in. You're not going to be long, far. They're coming here, bah! and even this, whack, right? If you take the stick, if you're doing this with me and you take the stick, hit your hand, wow, and you don't have to hit your hand hard. You hit any part of your body lightly, you're going to go, whoa. Now what happens if you snapped hard? Boom, boom, right? It's a snap. It's a snap here. Look at whop. Snap, front snap kick. Snap, punch. You're using all your Tae Kwon Do, but you got this little weapon. And you can use two sticks. You can have two sticks. I'm using one, and notice I'm staying on my right. I'm a righty. So that's my dominant hand. You want to practice with both, all right? You definitely want to practice with both. But chances are you're going to want to do a lot of good stuff with your strong hand. Especially here tonight in the studio. I'm going to fool around with the left hand. As I say, I don't want this stick going through one of the monitors here, all right? But I feel confident with my right. All right. Up, up, all right? Down, down. Snap, 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 all right? One, snap. How easy is that? That's very basic, easy exercises. One, all right, 2, 3, 4. Look at, now I'm going to change hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, a little difference. 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now you can get, and as I say, we did a show before just blocks. I was using all kinds of blocks, different type of blocks, and then throwing a kick. So this can be used for blocks also. Attacks this way also. All right, so you got those exercises. This will be a little more advanced. All right, so if I'm here, so my opponent is in front of me. He sees me. He's waiting for me to attack this way. Boom. All right, so come here, snap down. All right, if you want to use some martial arts, you give him a back kick or a hook kick or whatever. Right? They're looking at you. They think you're coming straight. That's the way they think you're fighting. Bah! Bah! And then you come back. Right? That's a spin. Right? Okay. I can even come down. Boom! Come down this way. A little advanced. So there's 6, 7 exercises you can work on right there. Okay? If you ever YouTube, Google advanced stick fighting, boy, it's fun watching. These guys are flying around like maniacs. But you don't have to, basic is basic. Getting hit is getting hit. And that's all you have to worry about is keeping your opponent, bad guy, whoever, away from you. All right? So say for some chance you have your stick and all of a sudden they grab you, all right? They grab you, especially the big guys. Bigger the better, I always say. Because when they're up there, they have a hard time grabbing you here, and you have a good time playing around with the midsection and low section. So someone grabs you here, whack, right down to the knees, bah, right to the ribs. How easy is that? So they've got you up here. It's hard to get up here with the stick. All right. One of the great things about this is, so say they grab you. Someone wants to choke you. You can come straight up. You take this and come straight up here. Lights out. Some of their teeth might go too. Hopefully their tongue's not hanging out or whatever, because it's going to break their tongue. Boom, right under here, knock them right out. So they grab you. You're in shock. Boom. Look at it. Straight up. Same thing. They're close in. Boom. They're close in. They grab you here. Straight into the solar plex. All right? Excellent attack. All right? So you're here. They're coming in. All right? They're coming in. They're going to grab you. Bah! Midsection. They're coming in. They're going to grab you. You're coming in straight up this way. All right? Basic. Front snap kick. All right? So if you have the stick, you just got a stick, put it in your hand, you say, there's a lot of things I could do with this thing. All right? You can have it bigger or longer, and you can have it shorter. This is kind of comfortable with me, and it's actually an extension of your own body, all right, of your own arm. It's like if I went like this with a knife hand attack, all right? See, there's a knife hand attack. Here's Right? So it's an extension of your own arm, your own body. But look at the distance. So he can't. He's going to even have a hard time throwing a kick or getting to me. Once he's got to get to me. All right? And if I just took this and swang wildly and hit his fingers or hit his hand, that pain is going to stop him. All right? And you don't stop there. If he's standing there, if you hit him and he's standing there, you give him another shot. Give him 5 shots. You won't kill him unless you keep hitting him in the head. You don't want to keep hitting somebody in the head, especially if they're incapacitated. Give him a couple of shots in the body. You have to stop the bad guy from getting up. You know, we've seen all those horror pictures. You think the bad monster's dead. They always get up and come and get you at the end. You think they're dead. So never assume that, oh, he's down. All right? You either run away screaming or you give them a couple of shots to stop them so that they won't come after you. And as I said, you get hit in the head with a stick. You get hit in the head with a rock. I mean, everything's a weapon. Your cell phone, if I took my cell phone and snapped you on the top of the head, it's all the same thing. This just gives you some distance. All right? All right? So I got one in my car, my wife's car. I've got one in my house. I always have some stick hanging around or some kind of self-defense weapon. And they say, oh, you know Tae Kwon Do? Yeah, well, I want as much help as I can get. All right? All right, so, you know, and again, you can mix up kicks, you can mix up punches, you can mix up anything you want with the stick. So say I did a block. Now, whenever you do any kind of motion, all right, land, be ready, and snap. Right? So you get yourself in the position. Right? Don't just let the stick hang down. All right? I did a block. Bah! All right? I did a front round kick and on my way in. All right? So front round kick, kicked him. And as I come down, snapping my stick. So any kick you do, follow up. All right? You can do any kick you want. You know, you side thrust kick, and when I land, bah! Great thing about this, anywhere in the body, if I hit your knee, if I hit your leg, hit your thigh, hit even strong parts of your body, it's enough to stop an opponent. Right? But you want to be able to hold it. And as I say, I don't like holding it low. You can, and you know, beginners would say, oh, I want that distance, but this gives you just a little more control. As I say, you can have right in the middle, right, just snapping around. So, bah, 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 if you want a couple of nice little shots, right? I used to like to, as the nunchucks would be. I remember when I do the nunchucks, it's wow, right, 1, 2, right, 3, right. You come down, you grab. They don't know where the next move's going to be. So I can come here and then come back down. Here, come back up. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's kind of easy to do. You got to get this hand out here. Now you practice something like this. In the beginning, you're going slow. You start picking up speed because your body's used to it. That's where a longer one would come out just a little better for this type of motion. But, so you hear, someone's coming at you, and you're saying, all right, I can't run. You do this. I see someone doing this, I say, I'm in trouble. This guy knows what he's going to be doing to me. So sometimes that's enough to deter them attacking you. Because if you're standing there shaking, they're going to attack you. So don't ever be passive. Scream the top of your lungs. Run as fast as you can, or fight back as hard as you can. They're not these bullies and these people who are attacking you for either your money or they're just not right in the head. They're not in good shape. They don't know what they're doing, but they're going after weak people or smaller people. So if you are a smaller person, have something that's going to be be an equalizer, right, to the wackos that are out there, right? And as I say, you get into a fighting situation, come on. Now they don't know where this thing's going. I can come down here, all right? You see what I'm saying? All right? I can come down here, all right? So they have no idea from this position. I don't even have to do it. They come in, just front snap kick, then pop them in the head on the way down. As I say, when I practiced these, especially when I was younger, I've been fooling around with a lot of weapons my whole life. Nothing crazy. I never even competed with weapons and stuff, but I liked what I saw, and I'd say, all right, I'd practice with some of my friends. You can get hurt. You hurt yourself. I banged myself. I just banged myself tonight here. I was just talking to you, and you can whack yourself on the head. So you got to kind of watch it, right? Because you start doing stuff like this. You got to watch where you're working out. I hate to see a little kid watch this show, and he's up in his room, and he grabs a stick. All of a sudden, there goes the chandelier, there goes the lights on the dresser and the TV set, and this thing can leave your hand, or you can get closer than you think to something, and you're going to hurt. You're going to break things. So, and again, I have to stress, parents, don't let two kids play with this. Right? Don't let any of your kids play anything unsupervised when it comes to martial arts. Somebody's always going to get hurt, right? But as they say, try to find this, and I look, and I can't believe how worn out both parts of over here are for me, because it's a bamboo. It's a regular bamboo shoot, nice and light. But I could grab a broom, all right, or a shovel, cut it off. I've got it. Paint it up. Do whatever you got to do. Paint it up. Make it look good, and. So what you want to do is when you're practicing, when you start off, again, you always want to loosen up. And as I said, when I started, look at 1, 2. Right? So 1, 2. And a lot of guys practice, they'll practice the alphabet, right? Right? 1, 2, there's your A. How's that? All right, they'll practice the alphabet. So there's your A. Here's your A. Here's your B. All right? 1, 2, 3. All right? Here's your C. All right? So you see how easy that is? Here's a D. All right? That's a D. All right? I did a T, I think. All right? So all right, E. All right, so G, Z, like Zorro. You go through the alphabet, and you're not going to use all that, but what that'll do is it'll get your mind and your hand and your body coordinated with the stick. And you practice something like that, you're going to get coordinated with the stick. This stick's going to go where you want to hit. So you pick a point on a human being or a target, and you go for that point that's open. They say they're coming at you here. Boom! There goes the ribs. I want to take his left rib out. There it is. All right. Knee. They're coming at you. They're screaming at you. Boom! There goes the knee. They ain't screaming at you anymore. And you have control of the stick. Like anything else, the more you practice, right? You want to be a good golfer, want to be a good baseball player, basketball player. The more you practice and keep practicing, coordination with your mind, your eyes, your body, and your comfort zone. When you practice these type of these moves that I'm doing, you got to be relaxed, got to be loose. No one's watching you. No one's going to tell you whether you're doing it right or wrong. You figure it out. You can see. And just certain little exercises as we did tonight. And then, work on the snap. Snap. Here's a snap. Bah! Here's a snap. All right? Here's a long one. All right? Work on that. All right? Do the alphabet. All right? And as you do that, some people are going to go, hey. All right, that's fine. But again, loose. Look at it. I let my body go with it. You never see me straight. All right, A, all right? B, you know. Which you try to elaborate. Just let your whole upper body flow. Relax. When you relax, you're playing it. You'll do anything you want. Okay, and to be relaxed is practice, so that you're confident on the movements you're going to make, because you've done it 1,000 million times. And then, you know, especially if you are taking martial arts classes and you want to go to a tournament and stuff, you can put it yourself a little show. Just put anything together. You come in, you do your own form. Make it up as you long. No, they don't know if it's right or wrong because they've never seen it. But you have the stick and some kicks and some jump kicks. You have a ball with that. And as I say, if you're a righty, keep it in your right. If you want two, then you got two. Right? It's good to, in case you ever hurt your hand, that's why I always say do right and left. If you hurt your good side and you got to let it rest, then your weak side, at least it can try and practice. And you can work that and you'll have something. Right? That's why you always do right and left, yin and yang, okay? And if you do that and you try to keep your body in perfect balance, because if you keep doing this, all these muscles are going to be working out, these muscles are going to not. So you want to try to get both sides of your body equal so that your muscles and everything, they all work out together. And you'll have some fun. You'll have some fun with this. Make things up. And as I say, YouTube is the greatest thing in the world. Go on YouTube and you'll see thousands of them. And you'll see some certain things, and if you like them, and instructional, sort of like, oh, this was as basic and as first class as you're ever going to get. And some of them get advanced. Some of them get really advanced, and they get the long bows and the sticks and the swords, you know. But you got to watch it. Please do not get hurt. Have some fun with this stuff. It's about all the time we have tonight. Thank you for watching. Till next time, have fun and train hard.